Brtv News presentation today, the 13th of November 2022, which is also equivalent to the 19th of Rabi al-Thani, 1444 after Hijrah. I am Aisha Talbaballama with the news. The Gamborungala cattle market has been formally reopened after suspension of commercial activities in the market for about 7 years due to insurgency. Governor Babagana Umar Zulum performed the flagging off as part of his 3-day walking visit to Gamborungala. Government House correspondent Abdusalam Muhammad completes the report.
Flagging of the commencement of business activities in Gamboru market of Gala local government, Governor Babagana Umar Zulum said the transportation of cattle from Gamborungala to Maiduguri and from Maiduguri to other parts of the country will henceforth continue, calling on the traders to cooperate with the military and adhere strictly to protocols guiding the process. He then assured the people of government's commitment to complete the reconstruction of the Gala highway to enable hitch-free movement of goods and services. Governor Babagana Umar Zulum added that they should consider leaders that are credible during elections so that they will continue enjoying more dividends of democracy. The governor then thanked the military and other security agencies for their maximum cooperation and support towards ensuring peace in Borno.
The commencement of the transportation of cattle from the Borno to the Maiduguri, to the glory of God and to the benefit of Colombia.
The commanding officer, 3 Battalion, Nigerian Army, Lieutenant Colonel Tolu Adedokun, called on the traders to observe the laid down rules and regulations, warning that those found wanting will be dealt with according to the law. The chairman, Borno State Cattle Traders Association, Alhaji Yakuba Gwani, thanked Governor Babagana Umar Zulum for his efforts to see that cattle trading has commenced in Gamborungala and the military for providing security support in conducting their business. The chairman assured his members' commitment in adhering to all the laid down rules and regulations, calling on them to cooperate with the military to achieve the common goals. Present at the event include the APC State Chairman Ali Bukar Dalori, the APC Senatorial Candidate for Borno Central Barrister Kakashe Ulawan, APC Candidate House of Representatives Marte Monguno and Ganze Engineer Bukar Talba, as well as members of Borno State Executive Council among other stakeholders of the area. High point of the event was the launching of formal commencement of the cattle transportation by Governor Babagana Umar Zulum. Abdusalam Muhammad reporting.
Selfless sacrifice and commitment of Governor Babagana Umar Zulum in resettling devastated communities and opening of socio-economic activities around the Lake Chad region are highly commendable and deserve consolidation. The Chief Whip of the House of Representatives and APC senatorial candidate for the Northern Borno, Barrister Mohamed Tahir Munguno, made remarks during his visit to Kaga local government as part of campaign tour to his constituency. Halima Abacha completes the report.
Massive crowd of teeming youths and women, members of various groups and associations at Gamdu, Goniri, as well as Benishek headquarters of Kaga local government troop in their numbers to welcome the senatorial candidate of Northern Borno, Barrister Muhammad Tahir Monguno, flanked by other APC candidates of the zone. Addressing the mammoth crowd in Benishek town, Barrister Monguno promised to continue with the good work he has been doing to his constituents and stressed the need for the people to vote the ruling APC in the forthcoming 2023 general elections for better life. An ardent APC supporter, Ali Alhaji Bukar Yaro, at Gamdu town donated Mercedes wagon and 3 campaign offices to Barrister Monguno, while many people shifted their loyalty to the political party. The stakeholders and people of Northern Borno maintain that they are convinced by the performance of Barrister Monguno, calling on the federal lawmaker to get ready for shouldering the responsibility of Northern Borno. Halima Abacha reporting.
Responsible electorates in the state have no political party to vote in the next year's general election other than the All Progressive Congress. Borno State Chairman of APC, Alhaji Ali Bukar Dalori, made the assertion while speaking at a mobilization and sensitization for all APC candidates organized by Ohenaze APC Support Group in collaboration with Omolueku Progressive Initiative and Internal Diasporans Borno State Chapter. Correspondent Abba Ramat, who witnessed the event for BRTV News, said the program took place at State Secretariat of the APC in Maiduguri, and now reports.
APC! APC! Nigeria!
Ohaneze APC Support Group, in collaboration with Omuaguku Progressive Initiative and Internal Diasporans in Borno State, to mobilize members for sensitization to ensure victory of Tinubu Kashim Shettima for presidency, Professor Governor Omar Zulum as State Governor Barrister Kakashe Hulawan, to represent Borno Central at the Upper Chamber, Kadri Rahis for House of Representatives, and other APC candidates. Speaking at the event, Ali Bukar Dalor, represented by the party secretary Alhaji Bello Ayuba, poured encomiums on the people for their loyalty, support, and solidarity to the APC-led administration at all levels, saying, voting for APC candidates without deletion is a task that must be done to ensure victory of the party. He implored Ohaneze APC support group and people of other states residents in Borno not to relent in supporting APC, stressing that the present administration is proud and appreciative of the groups for identifying with them at all times. In a goodwill message, the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Community Relations, Chief Kester Ogunlili, and a Special Advisor to the Governor, Archpastor Oba, appreciated the government and people of Borno State for their hospitality to non-indigenous and appealed for inclusion of their people to executive positions of the party at ward levels. In a welcome address, the coordinator of Ohaneze APC Support Group, Chief Emmanuel Igwedike Go Easy, appreciated all for gracing the occasion, saying people of over 10 states are part of the crusade and assured their vote to candidates of APC from top to bottom. On his part, Secretary General of the APC Support Group, Asiwaju Olusegun Alabi, who read message for the mobilization and sensitization to elect Tinubu Kashim Shettima, Governor Omar Zulum, Barrister Kakashehu, and other APC candidates at the 2023 general elections, said all the contestants have proven their worthiness to salvage the state and the country in general. He said the movement has people from diverse ethnic groups who are obedient, loyalists, and fully prepared to take APC to victory in the forthcoming general elections. Others who spoke at the occasion include Chief Napoleon of Nazo Pharmacy and Chief Joe, among others, assured their allegiance to APC, calling on all and sundry to ensure landslide victory of the party come 2022 general elections. A minute's silence was also observed to mourn the demise of the State Assistant Publicity Secretary of APC, Babagana Omar Bukar, popularly called Babson, who died yesterday as a result of injuries he sustained during an accident last week along Dikwa Martyr Road. Abaramat, BRTV News.
Pupils of Northern Borno Extraction studying at Muhammadu Buhari Orphans Boarding Academy in Maiduguri have been assured of full support throughout the course of their studies. The leadership of Yala Borno Educational Initiative gave the assurance today during assessment visit to the school. Abba Kaka Abba Masa completes the report for BRTV News.
The Yala Borno Educational Initiative has the 10 House of Assembly members of Northern Borno, 10 council chairmen, commissioners and advisors of the zone as its members. Speaking at the event, chairman of the initiative, who is the member representing Monguno at the State Assembly, Maina Mustafa Garbu, said the forum has sole mandate of promoting educational activities of Northern Borno students. He commended the school for impacting positive knowledge to orphans and girls who are most vulnerable, assuring that the forum will give its support at all costs to actualize their dreams as the forum was formed last 6 months with sole aim of promoting Northern Borno activities within their pockets.
We were able to gather some little amounts, I think almost getting to 10 million naira, in which we bought the essential materials, as I mentioned earlier, something like detergent, Eisel, and all these things. And the sewing of this compound dress, it cost us almost 6.5 million naira for 1,300 students.
Contributing, the treasurer of the forum, who is the council chairman of Magumeri, Dr. Ali Lawan Yomi, assured to provide all the necessary support at all times.
As you all know, this is a great initiative to better your future, and inshallah, from what we have seen, your future is very, very bright.
He acknowledged the contributions of the state governor for providing a conducive learning environment to the pupils, particularly the girl child. Others who spoke at the event include the chairman of Guzamala Local Government, Alhaji Umar Ali, Mobar Mustafa Bunukolo, and special advisor to the governor on animal and fisheries development, Tijani Gonimodu. All appreciated the quality education given to the pupils. Earlier, the head teacher of the school, Hajja Amina Mustafa Haruna, said the school is providing both Western and Islamic education for the female pupils and thanked Governor Zulum and the Yala Borno initiative for the necessary support to the school. High point was the presentation of compound uniform and cash support to both the management and the pupils by members of the Yala Borno initiative, as well as debate and quiz presentation in both Arabic and English by pupils of the school. Abba Kaka Bamastar, Brtv News.
Director General National Youth Service Corps, Brigadier General Mohammed Kakufada, had joined Corps members deployed to Borno State to avail themselves with the opportunities for self-employment offered through skill acquisition and entrepreneurship development program. Brigadier General Mohammed Kakufada made the call at the swearing-in ceremony of the 2022 Batch C Stream 1 Corps members deployed to Borno State held at Babarga NYSC Orientation Camp in Katsina State. Solomon Josiah completes the report for BRTV News.
Represented by the Borno State's coordinator, Nura Umar, who informed the Corps members that white-collar jobs are not readily available. As such, they should utilize the opportunities provided by the skill acquisition training, which start from the orientation camp.
Participate actively in all the orientation activities. Pay rapt attention.
Brigadier General M.K. Father also charged the Corps members to be of good conduct, obey camp rules, adhere strictly to the COVID-19 safety protocols, and shun drug abuse, as well as cultism and negative use of social media, among others. He urged the Corps members to participate actively in all camp's activities during the orientation course, put in place to prepare them for the tasks of the national service while maintaining high level of discipline, and assured to make their stay in camp a memorable one, as their welfare and security remain his topmost priority. The oath of allegiance was administered on the 521 Corps members deployed to Borno State by the Katsina State
All
Chief
times
Justice
and in
Kabir
all
Shahid.
places, think, act, regard myself, and
Solomon Josiah, BRTV News.
The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Komik Nigeria Limited, Engineer Mohammed Kyari Abadam, has commended Governor Babagana Umar Zulum for executing various developmental projects in the state. Engineer Mohammed Kyari made his feelings known while speaking in an interview with our correspondent Ibrahim Amarawa in Maiduguri. The report.
Engineer Mohammed Kyari Abadam applauded the effort of Governor Babagana Umar Zulum for engaging indigenous companies for executing critical infrastructure in the state, which have direct impact on the repositioning the economy of the state affected by the insurgency. He added that his company, Qmix Nigeria Limited, is one of the companies engaged for constructing a 9.6 single-lane road and drainage, as well as street light from Bolori Junction up to Innovative School axis in Bolori area of Metropolis. According to Engineer MK, the contract was awarded to his company by Borno State government to be completed within 6 months and assured to deliver on time in accordance with the contract specification, pointing out that when completed, the project will ease transportation problem of the people while beautifying the area. Engineer Kyari Abadam emphasized that although the contract is awarded to his company not on the basis for being an indigenous company, but for their track records and ability to deliver, saying Qmix Nigeria Limited, being a multi-phase engineering company, is currently working in different states in the country.
We're an indigenous construction company, but we've been awarded the contract not because we are from Borno State. I believe there are many contractors in Borno State, but they've not been able to, they've not been option actually, to get the contract. Even before Borno State, we work in many places, like we are given the opportunity. It's not because of anything, but because of the track record we have. Though the state government is also focusing mainly on the indigenous construction company actually, because they have interest, because they want to also promote the local industry.
Engineer Mohammed Kari fought in encomium on the governor for his commitment, saying Cumix Nigeria Limited, being a multi-phase engineering company, will ensure strict adherence to the contract specification to complete the project within stipulated time of January next year.
This scenario, because if you look at most of the states being governed by engineers, honestly speaking, I don't want to blow the trumpet of engineers. You'll find out that their style of leadership, because they don't fear spending, because they know what to achieve at the end of the day. Because whatever he performs in terms of leadership, he always employs his own engineering background. Because that's why you see him very pushy. That's why sometimes you see him even 2 a.m. visiting project site with his jeans and shirt, because he doesn't have fear. So, and then he knows his ABCD, right? If you submit, looks at the project, he knows that, okay, fine, this project is going to cost this. So there's no way you can manipulate him.
Ibrahim Amarawa, Brtv News.
A non-political forum in the state, the Youth Movement for Zulum, has formally inaugurated its people's-oriented activity by rendering medical services to Hausari community in Maiduguri. The colorful flag-off on malaria campaign took place at Malaka Challa Model Primary and Junior Secondary School in Fizan Ward, Maiduguri. Halima Abacha has details of the report.
Youth Movement for Zulum is a forum formed by like minds in the state who believe in better Borno by supporting the present administration of Governor Babagana Umar Zulum. To this end, the movement lined up a number of activities in the areas of peace and security, quality education, effective healthcare delivery service, supporting disabled, in addition to fight against social vices, among others. Flagging off the activities, advisor to the movement, who is also the executive secretary Borno Geographic Information Service, Engineer Adam Bukar Bababe, said the forum was not political but anchored on service to humanity towards emulating good governance of the present administration.
Muna da kananan cututtuka da suke addabar jama'a, muna da kananan rashin kuɗi da suke addabar jama'a da sauransu. Muna da ɗabi'u miyagu wanda yara na yanzu matasa na yanzu suke amfani da shi wanda zai addabe mu a gaba idan mu hankali ba zai da.
He said the present administration of Governor Zulum has done a lot in terms of infrastructural development that has direct bearings on the lives of citizens, hence the need to support him, contributing some ambassadors of the movement. Executive Chairman Burma Engineer Sadu Abdullahi Auno, former Health Commissioner Juliana Bitrus, and the Permanent Secretary, Teaching Service Board Hajia Aishatu Ashek all appreciated the initiative for providing healthcare services to the people of the state and urged others to emulate by supporting government programs. The Director General of the Youth Movement for Zulum, Engineer Bako Adam Idris, emphasized that the movement is non-political, explaining that the choice to name it Youth Movement for Zulum, the future is brighter, is basically to render services in support of the people-oriented policies and programs of the governor. According to him, the movement decided to kickstart its lineup activities with malaria campaign, which is alarming, where over 500 people of Hausari were diagnosed and treated free of charge.
Mun zauna mun yi tunani kamar yadda shi injiniya Bababe ya faɗa, muka tsaya Gwamna Zulum a mutum abin koyi wanda muke ƙoƙari al'umma ta samu ɗaruruwa Zulum.
On his part, Medical Director, Public Health Service of the movement, Dr. Ibrahim Abubakar Galtimari, said malaria remains one of the most dangerous killer diseases in Africa and Nigeria in particular. Although he said Governor Zulum administration has achieved a lot in the health sector, the forum organized the campaign as part of support to government in its healthcare delivery services. Professor Ibrahim Umar of the University of Maiduguri spoke at length on the leadership qualities of Governor Babagana Umar Zulum and the unprecedented achievements of his administration. Similarly, Professor Mutai emphasized the need to focus adequate attention on child discipline. Hausari community leader, who was full of joy and appreciation, commended Youth Movement for Zulum for the intervention and urged them not to relent in its supportive services to the people. The participants, doctors and nurses interviewed, commended the forum, describing the program as timely considering the rampant cases of malaria in the state. Some beneficiaries diagnosed and treated were full of appreciation to the organizers. Halima Abacha, Brtv News.
That's all we have for you tonight. Join us tomorrow, same time, for yet another interesting package. Until now, ma'assalam.